10 strongest dinosaurs that ever lived.
Hold up, this narrator sounds extremely familiar, although I forgot who the narrator was.
Throughout history, a number of dinosaur fossils have been unearthed by paleontologists around the world. Dinosaurs were an incredibly diverse...
Holy, what is this source? This is an absolutely crazy source for education.
...group of animals, with some being as small as chickens and others being the size of multiple buses. Likewise, their overall ferocity also varied significantly, with some being far more passive.
Well, you forgot the fact that herbivores are notorious for being extremely aggressive. How many times have I said it before?
While others simply dominated. These dinosaurs are classified according to their strength in relation to the body, aggressiveness, but also weapons at their disposal. So, let's see which are the most powerful dinosaurs that ever lived on our planet. Let's start. Number 10. Velociraptor.
10 strongest dinosaurs that ever lived. Number 10, Velociraptor. Have you forgotten about big herbivores, Triceratops?
The deadly Velociraptor.
This is a scaly raptor that is walking in a very goofy manner.
Is a genus of dromaeosaurid theropod dinosaur that first appeared 75 to 71 million years ago during the late Cretaceous period. At maturity, most specimens weighed 43.5 pounds.
Are we talking about Velociraptor, or are we talking about a Triceratops tiger from Jurassic World Dominion?
20 kilograms. The Velociraptor became famous as the star of the movie's terrifying events in Jurassic Park.
That is why, if you don't know anything about paleontology, you think that these raptors are full scaly. If you know at least like 2% of paleontology, you should know that raptors are covered in feathers.
Despite their small size, Velociraptors frequently caused mass destruction with their sickle-shaped toe claws.
How many times do I have to tell you? They don't disembowel.
While hunting these infamous dinosaurs, whose name means swift seizure,
you should have pronounced it as swift thief. By saying swift seizure, if taken out of context, if misunderstood, then, I don't know.
Were aware of the power of unity. Velociraptors were exceptional predators that looked like birds in real life. Velociraptors were among the deadliest dinosaurs due to their athleticism and intelligence, as well as their non-reptilian appearance and hook-like talons.
At this point, why am I even trying to bother correcting those crazy paleontology videos anymore?
Number 9. Mapusaurus. Mapusaurus was a massive Carnosaurian dinosaur that lived in Argentina and possibly Chile during the early-late Cretaceous period. In addition to being larger than T-Rex,
it is smaller than T-Rex. Dinosaur size determined by mass, don't you remember?
Mapusaurus hunted in groups of 3 to 5.
Now what you meant is these creatures hunted in loose gangs.
Despite the fact that Mapusaurus's primary diet consisted of what appears to be one of the largest land animals that ever existed, the Argentinosaurus. The Mapusaurus was an incredibly massive dinosaur capable of reaching nearly 6,600 pounds.
3,000 kilograms. Is that too small? Mapusaurus reached around 7.6 tons.
At maturity, 3,000 kilograms. The Mapusaurus had a lot of strength because of its enormous size. With their high top speed of 30 miles per hour, the dinosaurs could quickly overwhelm potential aggressors before they could mount a formidable defense.
It doesn't win against T-Rex most of the time. Jesus.
Number 8. Allosaurus.
How is Allosaurus higher up than Mapusaurus? 0 sense whatsoever.
If T-Rex ruled the Cretaceous period, Allosaurus ruled the Jurassic.
Have you forgotten about the Saurophagonax and Torvosaurus?
Allosaurus was most likely powerful enough to take down dinosaurs 3 times its size. At maturity, most specimens are thought to have weighed between 3,100 and 4,400 pounds.
Okay, so that's for Allosaurus gimatseni, if that's how you pronounce it.
1,400 to 2,000 kilograms. A 2015 study discovered that Allosaurus could open its jaws nearly 16 degrees wider than Tyrannosaurus Rex.
How would that help against the T-Rex? Also, can people just stop comparing everything to T-Rex for a second?
Allosaurus also had serrated dagger-like teeth that curved backwards, likely to keep its unfortunate prey from escaping. Experts believe Allosaurus was an active hunter.
This model is giving me the vibes that it came from a game.
As evidenced by bones that had been damaged by what was most likely a Stegosaurus defending itself with its spiky tail. Number 7. Saurophagonax.
Did you even try at all? Saurophagonax.
The Saurophagonax was a very dangerous dinosaur during the Jurassic period, and it was one of the deadliest species that ever lived on Earth.
One of the deadliest genus of dinosaur that ever lived on Earth at its time.
The average weight of this massive predator was estimated to be between 6,600 and 9,900 pounds.
It's around 2.7 to 3.8 tons.
3,000 to 4,500 kilograms. The animal possessed well-muscled arms and legs, as well as powerful claws that could be used for slashing.
Doesn't even need to, predators use their heads when hunting.
And tearing their victims apart, similar to the Allosaurus. As a result, the Saurophagonax was able to easily overwhelm their opponents due to their sheer strength and size.
How about the sauropods of its environment? And easily overwhelmed, huh? How about Stego?
With large serrated teeth and a bite force of over 6,000 pounds,
this is one of the most awesome role models I've ever seen.
The Saurophagonax was clearly one of the most powerful, as few dinosaurs could match its overall power.
It probably still loses to a 5-ton Torvo. It wins against a 2-ton Torvo, but not against a 5-ton Torvo. Also, sauropods still crush it. I don't know about Stego, but Stego may also have a chance. Actually, it does have a chance. Probably a tie or something. It could go either way. Probably more in Saurophagonax's favor, but that's just me. Allosaurus versus Stegosaurus, Stego wins. Stego versus Saurophagonax, I have no idea.
Size and ferocity. Number 6. Giganotosaurus. Giganotosaurus, meaning giant southern lizard, was a theropod dinosaur that lived during the late Cretaceous period. They can weigh between 9,300.
Is that estimate too broad? It's probably around 8 tons.
And 30,000 pounds when they reach maturity. The thin, pointed...
Is this supposed to be Giganotosaurus, or is this an Allosaurus from a game?
tail of Giganotosaurus is one of its most notable characteristics. This was a hint of the ferocious, meaty...
Look at this goofy, outdated T-Rex Pachycephalosaurus hybrid.
surprising agility. It could have served as a sort of stabilizer, keeping
What we're shown now is Carcharodontosaurus.
the ferocious meat-eater balanced as it made sharp turns and chased after its prey.
Is this a fusion of Dominion Giga and another Giga from a movie that I don't know of?
Giganotosaurus likely took down its prey by slicing its target's flesh wounding it and wearing it down to the point where the predator could easily overpower it due to its relatively weaker bite force than T-Rex's. Number 5. Majunga.
Okay, so as if Allosaurus above Mapusaurus wasn't enough, we have Majungasaurus above Giganotosaurus. How on earth?
Majungasaurus, a ferocious Cretaceous-era carnivore, has a weirdly shaped skull that hides...
Okay, does this look like Majungasaurus to you? What on earth is this dinosaur supposed to be? This is not Majungasaurus at all. Majungasaurus was supposed to have puny arms.
Highlights this dinosaur's most notable feature: sharp, serrated teeth. At maturity, the average weight is 2...
Is this Majungasaurus, or is this actually Carnotaurus? Majungasaurus should have teeny tiny legs too.
1,400 pounds.
It's over 1.6 tons.
1,088 kilograms. It's also one of the few non-avian dinosaurs with fossils that strongly suggest cannibalistic behavior. Majungasaurus, like its other meat-eating relatives, had one more notable and somewhat ridiculous feature: short, stubby arms with small paddle-like hands that were probably not used for catching prey.
It didn't need to. It just used its head.
Even its comically small guns couldn't help the toothy, short-snouted Majungasaurus from becoming the top predator of Mesozoic-era Madagascar. Number 4.
How is the dude above Giganotosaurus out of everything?
Carcharodontosaurus. Carcharodontosaurus was a large carcharodontosaurid theropod dinosaur that lived during the late Cretaceous period. In terms of weight, the
so use monsters resurrected Carcharodontosaurus. It's better than using Planet Dinosaur Carcharodontosaurus, that's for sure.
Carcharodontosaurus was estimated to weigh between 13,000 and 33,000 pounds.
It's probably closer to around the 6-ton range.
5,900 to 15,000 kilograms.
15,000 kilograms. I don't know where you got this information from.
Carcharodontosaurus is always on the list of the most dangerous dinosaurs due to its basic characteristics and its given name, which means shark-toothed lizard. Notwithstanding its relatively small arms,
why would you even say that as if your audience is brain dead or something?
The giant's mouth contained 20-centimeter long serrated teeth that may well wedge through the skin, just as samurai swords. Carcharodontosaurus would prefer to scare, knock, and eventually pull its prey apart with its elaborate fangs. Its powerful thighs, on the other hand, allowed it to travel at a speed of 32 kilometers per hour. This speed was enough to outsmart T-Rex.
It doesn't mean it will win against T-Rex most of the time. T-Rex is simply bigger, stronger, smarter.
Rex and other carnivores of the time. Number 3. Spinosaurus.
Look at this Jurassic Park builder model of the Spino.
Spinosaurus, meaning spine
Of course there's that outdated model. Everybody.
Lizard was a large and deadly spinosaurid dinosaur that lived during the late Cretaceous period. In terms of weight, most scientists believe the dinosaur could have weighed between 31,000.
What on earth are those estimates? Are those supposed to be outdated? I think they're outdated. Most recent ones, probably around 7-ton range.
1,046,000 pounds. 14,000 to 20,800 kilograms. The Spinosaurus was distinguished by its long...
We're now shown an even more ridiculous model of Spinosaurus. This is crazy.
Narrow skull, which resembled that of a modern crocodile. The Spinosaurus, the largest...
What is the Spinosaurus? How is this walking even acceptable?
Terrestrial carnivore ever known, was a lethal beast known for its enormous power, speed, and strength on both land and in the water.
Why can't y'all just accept this majestic water dragon that the Spinosaurus is?
As a result, the animal was well suited for hunting both small and large prey, as its body size and strength
There, you showed the correct model of the Spino.
were sufficient to easily subdue the majority of its opponents. Number 2. Utahraptor.
What is going on? As if putting Majungasaurus above Giganotosaurus wasn't enough, the dude had to throw in Utahraptor.
The infamous Utahraptor was a large dromaeosaurid dinosaur from the early Cretaceous period. The Utahraptor is thought
Look at this absolutely horrendous shrink-wrapping model with crazy long pronated wrists. This looks more like Slender Man than an actual dinosaur.
to have weighed between 1,500 and 2,000 pounds.
Dude, it's half a ton. The largest ones are half a ton. An average one is just 300 kilograms.
680 to 900 kilograms.
Not gonna lie, this dinosaur model is just nightmare fuel. I feel so uncomfortable simply looking at it.
Because of its incredible speed and power, the Utahraptor was insanely lethal and dangerous. The animal's incredible intelligence was one of its most powerful characteristics.
So you're giving in to the raptor intelligent stereotype.
Utahraptors had a strategic mindset that allowed them to actively herd and set traps for their victims while operating in large packs.
That's just completely and utterly ridiculous.
Once captured, the animal was capable of launching a barrage of devastating attacks that included both bites and quick slashes. Similar to the Velociraptor, each Utahraptor possessed a large sickle-like claw that measured upward of 9 inches in length, 22 centimeters. These devices were incredibly sharp
Not true.
and could be utilized for the purpose of inflicting deep wounds.
Oh my god, why won't you stop with those disemboweling theories for a second?
Likewise, the animal also possessed a large number of razor-sharp and serrated teeth. Number 1. Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Okay, so at least you put T-Rex about everything else. The title is called 10 Strongest Dinosaurs That Ever Lived. Are you supposed to put Argentinosaurus on top? Is this list only for carnivores and predators in general?
Arguably the most popular prehistoric predator ever, Tyrannosaurus Rex is typically the first animal that comes to mind when anyone hears the word dinosaur. At maturity, T-Rex typically weighed between 11,000
T-Rex is around 8 to 9 ton range on average. Specimens like Sue and Scotty are bigger.
and 19,000 pounds, 5,000 and 8,600 kilograms. Because of its incredible strength, size, and power, the Tyrannosaurus Rex was an insanely dangerous and lethal dinosaur. As with many of the dinosaurs on this list, the T-Rex's size played a large part in its overall hunting and killing abilities,
Okay, thanks for stating the obvious, my guy.
as the animal was capable of overwhelming the majority of its victims with sheer power
Well, you forgot stuff like Triceratops, Anki, Edmonto, sauropods. Although it probably wouldn't pick up a fight with sauropods anyway.
and strength alone. Once subdued, the T-Rex could then attack its prey with vicious bites that caused severe blood loss and permanent damage to their body structures. In fact, it is frequently stated that the T-Rex had the strongest bite force of any land animal in history.
I suppose this is a model from a game. Again.
It makes sense why paleontologists refer to the T-Rex as the apex predator of its era.
So this is the end of the video. As you can see, that was not the greatest of videos out there. Just saying. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you all next time for more